as we are now less than a week away from the release of Pokemon X and Y, even more information is being released. It seems there's actually now, well, previous versions you had the different legendaries, and sometimes even the different kind of Pokemon you can catch, but at least now with X and Y, it takes it slightly further than that. You have the difference of even Mega Evolutions now between X and Y, such as Mewtwo in the Mega form of Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y, where it goes from either just standard Psychic to a Psychic Fighting with X, or even with Charizard, as recently announced, you have Pokemon. You have the Mega Charizard, the Y version, which is still going to be Flying Fire, and then after so many people wanting it for so long, X is actually going to get Mega Charizard X, which is finally going to be Dragon and Fire. So they're just coming out with more besides just the. Again, they've already announced personality differences, move differences between male and female different Pokemon, but also the different Pokemon you can catch between X and Y. Now even with the different Mega Evolutions that you get between X and Y, as even more Mega Evolutions are being announced. And there's quite a few leaks out there as far as the other ones that are going to be getting Mega Evolutions. Not really going over it too much just yet because, again, it's not really confirmed. But what is confirmed is the Pokemon Bank. It's actually finally been, well, it was confirmed before, but it's now dated and priced. And it is exactly what a lot of us thought it was going to be. It is only going to be $4.99 for an entire year. So you just pay that, which I know a lot of people are kind of upset. Like I discussed before, this used to be a free service, and now this is something that they're expecting people to pay for. Because unfortunately, PokeBank Transfer you have to have Pokemon Bank in order to be able to use PokeBank Transfer, which means in order for you to be able to transfer your Pokemon from your black white, black to white to, you would have to have that Pokemon Bank, which means you're gonna have to spend that $5, which some people aren't very happy with because of the fact that it used to be something that can be done for free. And the PokeBank is simply just some more storage, and not everybody's really gonna need that storage, but a lot of people want to be able to transfer their teams. Again, it's not that big of a deal. It's $5. It could be a lot worse, and you are at least getting something great out of it because now you actually have all this stuff stored for future Pokemon games because you're not going to keep coming out with new ones. I mean, they're just not going to stop. But at the same time, the one thing that they did address, because remember how I said before, and a lot of people also were complaining, at least in Black and White, that you weren't even able to get some of your Pokemon until you're already more than halfway through the game. There's some people, like myself, who from the very beginning want to have that team together. And that also goes kind of into the next point. The date for the Pokemon Bank isn't going to be until December 27th. Which breaks my heart. Because, as I've stated before, I'm going to be getting actually Pokemon Y on the release day, actually midnight, and I'm right away going to start that playthrough because I know a lot of other people are excited to see that as well. Unfortunately, as I mentioned before, I wanted to do my team originally, but I'm not going to be able to do that now because of the fact that with the Pokemon Bank not coming out until December 27th, they're not going to be available. So, I mean, it's good and it's bad because that means, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use my team, but at least people are going to be able to see me not only fighting some of the newer Pokemon, but now I'm going to be forced to use some of the newer Pokemon. Even though I probably was going to use some of them at one point or another to see if I wanted to put them on my team anyways. So at least you have that. And I can kind of understand why they went for this move, going December 27th instead of having it right away. Because of the fact that with this new system, the second you get your Pokedex, you can go ahead and access the bank. So, I mean, there's nothing really to stop somebody to go ahead and get one of their level 100 shinies out of the PokeBank from the PokeBank Transfer and just put them right on their team. And, of course, they wouldn't really be able to control them because they don't have the badges yet to have control of that Pokemon. But you really don't need to be able to control them when just any move they're going to pick is going to absolutely obliterate anything you're fighting against. Or because they're level 100 or just really high level, they're going to be a tank. So anything that a level 5, 6, so on is going to do to them is going to be negligible at best. It'd be like 1 damage. Oh, super effective, 2 damage. But not everybody's going to do it that way, like me specifically and a few friends that I know. The way we did it is we just took our favorite Pokemon or the team that we really wanted to use and just bred them to, they were all just level 1s. Or some of my friends even still just had the eggs. And that's actually how I was going to originally do the playthrough that I had mentioned before, but now it's going to be a little bit different. Who knows though, maybe when December 27th runs around, I might do a second playthrough, this time with the Dream Team. Do the whole Tech Tinker of Kanto Chronicles and the New Kalos region. We'll see. Oh yeah, but I just thought I'd go ahead and put that out there. So we have the Pokemon Bank that is actually dated now. It has a price. Even more differences between X and Y are coming out. I'm going to still stick with Y, even though, you know, it seems like X is starting to get some of the better Mega Evolutions. It's not all about the Mega Evolutions, so that's not enough to still sway me over. Still love the Legendary, at least the look, and even just the type of it's pretty good for Y. I won't be able to use my team, unfortunately, but again, still going to be getting a midnight release. Going to go ahead and do playthrough. You can, of course, see here. So if you're interested, make sure to subscribe, because that will be coming on the same day that Pokemon X and Y is released. So you can definitely check that out. Other than that, I mean, again, just more stuff keeps coming out. If it's anything any of you might be interested in or anything I'm excited about, I'll more likely make another video talking about it. And that's it for the most part. Oh, real quick, actually. With the character creation, they haven't really given more details about the whole character creation. From what I've seen so far, it's still, at least from the very beginning, you just choose between either 3 to 4 different skin colors and hair colors. But thankfully, the actual outfits, clothing, is not what I feared, to where it was only going to be outfits that you can choose from. There's pictures that have been detailed that actually show you there's little different sections to where you can choose different hats, which hopefully, again, there's an off, because I don't want my character wearing a hat. You have like top, bottom, shoes. You have different pieces that you can kind of go from. So I'm excited about that. And that'll about do it. Thanks for watching, and until next time.
You don't recognize your girl's hair when you see it? Chill, man. Your girl's alright. But if you want her to stay that way, you're gonna do what I say.